stealing. I've done a lot of stealing through the years, and I gradually weaned myself off of it. When I was younger, I had a breath from running up here. My sister and I would steal. We were both adopted kids, and research shows that adopted kids are angry, and they steal a lot. It's true. And they are highly represented in the correctional community. So we stole. My sister and I told a story here. Once we were traveling and we stole from a wishing well in Wyoming. We just took all the money. And our parents saw us counting it in the back seat. We were not very clever. We had a neighborhood guy, friendly guy, who had a convenience store. Nice guy, Bert. We were in there with our parents all the time, but just one day, my sister and I just stole a lot of stuff. And again, driving home, we were looking at it in the back seat, and we got in trouble. We had to go back and apologize. I got older, I got more nuanced. I stopped showing what I did. I worked in managed a bookstore in New York. I was assistant manager. Really built up the bookstore. Great books, but also I sold what I considered the trashy books on the street. Pulp books, and I made money. I think it would be better if I were an alcoholic. You would have more sympathy. When I was 19, I got this job at a place called Domino's Pizza. It's a pizza delivery place. I think it's here. So the way it works is people call in, you're a delivery guy, you grab a pizza off a shelf. There's about 5 shelves here. They're heated. Keep the pizza hot. You run out the door to your car. Drive like hell. At that time, you had 30 minutes to get there or the pizza was free. They subsequently changed that policy, creating a lot of accidents. One day in my first week, I noticed there was a pizza sitting here for like 90 minutes. And I said to the manager, hey, should I take this? Should I deliver it, or what should I do? He said, nah, it's a bad order. Must be a prank call or something. You can eat it. I was like, okay. So, all right. So I digested that for a day or two. And then one day I was working, I was delivering a pizza. I was hungry. I didn't feel like paying. And I thought, could I make a prank call? Before cell phones. So you go to a payphone, can't really be traced. So I thought about it for a while. I thought, well, what do I want to eat? It was at this time I figured out in life what kind of pizza I really liked. So pineapple, of course, onion, and hams. That was the big 3. But what size? What size could I get away with? Now I had to figure this out. Small seemed ridiculous. I might not be able to get enough, because everyone gets to eat it. So I thought, okay, there's 5 guys working right now. Extra large seems ridiculous. This is while I'm driving, thinking all this over, listening to classic rock. I'm not stoned. A lot of the other drivers are stoned. That's why I don't trust I'll get enough pizza. I think, okay, let's do this. There's a payphone. I pull over. I don't disguise my voice that well. I think, how can I disguise my voice? But it was a little noisy, and I kind of put my hand over my mouth and I placed the order. Okay, thanks. I go back. I see a little piece of paper with my order on it. I see they're making my order. I think, okay. Grab another pizza, go out, deliver it. Come back in, the pizza's sitting there, somebody grabs it, takes off. They're gonna deliver my pizza. And they back in and out, in and out. Then they come back in with my pizza. They say, I don't know, we can't find the address. So then it sits there, it sits there, it sits there. We eat it. I think this is a hell of a system. This goes on for a long time. I didn't do it every day at work. I thought that's a little too suspicious. If they ever did research as to the makeup of these prank calls, they would see consistently pineapple, ham, onions, large. So finally I stopped working there. I haven't had much pizza since then. I eventually, a couple of years ago, as I said, I was an adopted kid, I found my mom. I hired a detective and I found my mom. I had always wanted to know people I looked at, people I looked like, or had something in common with. I go to my mom's senior center and I talk to the woman who runs the place, and she says, I'm so happy you found your mom. That's really exciting. But I have to tell you, she steals. Thank God.